What is up, everyone? It's Mr.StealUrGurl coming back with another StealSpeaks opencast. This time it's round 2. We are in Arctic Refuge. I believe it's Telcrome versus Danilla Pro. So let us see who these players really are, who they're spawning in as today. We got Danilla Pro spawning in as the green UEF, doing eco all day long and 2 land factories. That is quite nice. And his opponent, Telcrome. Telcrome, I've been saying your name wrong this whole time. I apologize, Telcrome. Going really hard on research. That is absolutely insane. I don't know if I agree with that, but holy crap, Telcrome. You are going all out, totally on research with this match. You know what? I take that back. Telcrome did something like this to me several months back, and it absolutely wiped the floor with me. It was almost overpowered. So let's see how Telcrome does and how Danilla Pro works to counter this. So let's speed it up just a tad bit as the base building phase is slow as heck. And that little engineer has a bunch of power, more mass, and a factory. Telcrome is researching the radar on the ACU and vision, of course, per proper protocol. And he comes in and just says, no radar for you. He just walks away, doesn't want to deal with those tanks. I think that isn't too bad of an idea, and I think Danilla Pro is just being stubborn and really wants to have radar. I like how he built on the wreck. That was the right thing to do. And there was a land factory. I think Danilla Pro must be thinking there's something up because there's no units on the ground. He has to know something's up. A point defense for Telcrome. Danilla Pro gets weapon range on his units. He really needs to do something. Telcrome gets the nanobot. I saw that one coming, and it's awesome because I'm gonna slow this down a little bit because this nanobot is doing massive amounts of damage on that commander, and these units stand 0 chance against the nanobot weapon. Look at the health get shaved off of all those units. It's such a nasty area of effect weapon. And Danilla Pro knocks out a mass extractor. Very, very good there. And I hope he, no, he's aiming for the wrong thing. And structure detonate. Boom! How did I know power detonate was going to take out those guys? Danilla Pro really needs to keep his distance from buildings, and that's not going to work. Oh wait, that might work. No, his health is going down faster than he's able to capture, and what? Danilla Pro, that was actually quite pro. He captured that engine, that loyalist, so now Danilla Pro has a loyalist. I like that, and that engineer survives. So he's going to be able to rebuild that on that wreck. And I like how Danilla Pro is totally and completely expanding. I like that. If he could maintain this area, he could possibly win it. But Telcrome's really, really smart, and he's getting Cobras. I think Danilla Pro is playing this very well, keeping his opponent at bay with these heavy point defense, but he does need to repair them. Unfortunately, they go down, and it would be really smart for Danilla Pro to focus on those Cobras with his mobile missile launchers like he's doing now. That would make it much more difficult for them to focus it down. And the nanobot weapon causing horrible, horrible damage to those poor little units, and down goes that radar. And adapters, that is such a nasty thing. So we got nanobot weapon, cobras, and adapters. So I think right now Telcrome is invincible. There isn't much that Danila Pro can do. And hunker and movement speed, that is really smart. Telcrome needs to be really careful because he's getting slapped in the face by that heavy point defense. That point defense just has so much longer until those shields collapse and take him out. And there is the broadsword gunship, putting some pain on Telcrome, but there are the adapters swatting that unit right out of the sky. Those broadswords do not even have a chance. But I like how he's building with this engineer out here. Danila Pro is doing a really good job at that. And Telchrome's doing a really great job at keeping up with factories as well. Danila Pro is being pushed from the center of the arena, and those air factories are just being utterly annihilated. Danila Pro has put training on his ACU. That is not a very good place for a point defense, but that happens. This would be the absolute best play spot, putting down 2 shields and trying to hold out for as long as possible. And maybe having an engineer protect those point defense. That is not going to work, seriously. But, you know, what do I know? I'm playing the match and training 2 on Telchrome's ACU. That ACU is one beefy mother right there. And like I said, you know, not being underneath the shield, they're just going to go down very fast. And researching the slip tacks would be a pretty... Is it a slip tack for UEF? I can't remember the name of the anti-MML. I think researching that right now would buy him some more time. Since there's not a lot of direct fire, he gets up a bunch of those point defense, maybe get some hardened artillery. He could be quite a bit ahead. He might be able to hold off against Telcrome considering he has the map here. But, you know, with the spam of adapters and cobras, Telchrome's going to be able to just punch right through here. The best thing would happen is if these mass extractors got point defense on them all of a sudden just through research, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. I don't think Danila Pro has the research, and this tactic here is really it really catches you off guard. It really catches you off guard. And training 4 going down on Telchrome's ACU there with those adapter shields, and Danila Pro going damage on his ACU. He's just not going to be able to do much against this death ball here. And this is a very jarring tactic here because there's not much Danila Pro is going to be able to do. He's going to go in there and try to force a draw, and boom! Down goes Danila Pro. Telcrome, you are one nasty guy there. It's just chilling in the explosion of your opponent, all hunkered up, all warm and cozy in that hunker shield. I really like how that looks right there. It looks pretty cool with all that. It looks like it's getting hit from the explosion, and a sparking adapter and a cobra. They so heroically survived that blast. And like I said, this is an extremely jarring tactic that Telcrome employed there. It really takes you off guard. Telcrome did this against me once, and oh my god, I was like, whoa, what do I do against it? But there are ways around it, Telcrome says, but you have to see it coming. But I didn't see it coming, and neither did Danila Pro, and that is very unfortunate. You played very well, Danila Pro. You held off against a nanogun adapter and cobra combo, which is a very deadly and difficult thing to defend against. So well done there, Danila Pro. You are in the loser's bracket now. Unfortunately, it's called that, but you have another chance. And Telcrome, keep on trucking up there. You're gonna be going on to round 3. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. Wow, what was that? Thank you all for watching, and thanks for supporting this channel and the StealSpeaks Open. And, you know, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, GG everyone.